Hi, everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and up first, we've got Helen Scott and Amy Mosley from Healing Hands. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having us. We're so glad to be here.
I feel like we get this awesome visit from you about this time of year every year, and it's Sweets for the Sweet.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about this fundraiser and what it's all about.
Okay, so Healing Hands Health, located in Bristol. We help the uninsured and also adults on TennCare and Medicaid in dental. But we have an annual Sweets for the Sweets cupcake fundraiser. Blackbird Bakery donates 900 cupcakes to us. And for a $50 donation, we will either surprise the person of your choice on Valentine's Day, or you can come and pick them up and you can surprise them, or we added where you can anonymously give so that a senior who's maybe not visited, who's in a senior living facility, who may be lonely and who is not diabetic, can receive a visit from our Cupcake Patrol.
Now, you've been doing this for a long time. This has been going on for how
15.
many?
This is our
15 years.
15th.
Oh my gosh.
We started with 100 cupcakes was the very first year. We had 100. Wow. And we've just increased. And every year Blackbird Bakery donates them.
That's amazing. And they are delicious. Well, we all know Blackbird Bakery is delicious. So, I mean, yes. That's great. So tell us a little bit about how you're helping get this.
Yes. So it's so important. This fundraiser is so important to our mission. It's our second largest fundraiser of the year. A big part of what my team does at development is part of my job and community engagement. And this helps support all of our programs at Healing Hands. We have medical with integrated mental health, which we just added mental health this past year. We also have dental and vision services and community health workers that offer community supported care. So this money is really important to our mission. And it's also great community engagement. People love seeing the Cupcake Patrol. They love being on the Cupcake Patrol. So it's really a fun time of year for us. And we really enjoy putting it together. And the Blue Stocking Club helps us with that, and we have a good time.
It definitely, it's a lot of people are involved in it, and it really is very special.
Yes, it is.
And especially for the seniors who, may not feel as loved that day. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah, so they get a visit from somebody, and a frequent answer is, "Oh, somebody thought of me." It just makes their day. It's so fun, and I'll add to what Amy said that our goal is $40,000. And so, she said it is our second largest fundraiser. And so we have sponsors. And so we're a United Way agency. And she said the Blue Stocking Club has helped us every year. And Eastman Credit Union is a great sponsor. They sponsor every year. And then our media sponsors are WCYB and Bristol Herald Courier. So we're very grateful to all the people who help us. So 65 people are on the Cupcake Patrol, which means they deliver. And so we go all over the Tri-Cities and Abingdon areas. And it takes a lot of people to pull it together, but it's so much fun. And a lot of people wear red, and sometimes a husband and wife will go together and deliver. And it's just so much fun. We love it.
I love that. So how do we get these cupcakes?
Yes.
The big question. Now that we want one, how do we sign up?
Yes, so you'll need to place your order by February 8th so that we have time to get everything organized and do our routes. The easiest way to order is to go onto our website, which is www.healinghandshealth.org. And at the very top of the page, there is an icon that you can click, and it'll take you right to the order sheet. You can also call Healing Hands and ask for Jody, and she can take your order over the phone if someone wants to do that. And our number is 423-652-0260. But the easiest way is online.
It's just online, and you can write your own message.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. And so that's right. So if you order online, you type in the special message, whatever you'd like it to say, and then our volunteers will handwrite it on the card that goes in the bag. So the cupcake is wrapped in a Valentine's bag, and there's a card in it. So it's interesting to see what people say. You know, most of them are "I love you," but not everybody is a sweetheart. It may be a teacher, or it may be an assistant at work, or, you know, you're a mom, or, you know, so it's not necessarily, you know, in the beginning it started out as who's your Valentine and who's your sweetheart, and it has evolved into, you know, just who you appreciate or who do you want to surprise and share the cupcake with.
I love that. And like you said, you really do travel all over the Tri-Cities, so we're not limited to just Bristol. You know, if you've got somebody that's working over in Kingsport or Johnson City or up in Abingdon, it really covers a nice area. So it's exciting. It's such a great fundraiser. It really is. And
people love it.
They really do.
We really have a great time with it.
So, and it's great for the person that's receiving. It's just a little unique, and you know that you're helping someone.
Yes.
I love that part too. I mean, it is such a great cause and really what we need in the area.
And, you know, there's so many people who are lonely. You know, the senior living facilities do a great job of taking care of people, and but, you know, there are people who are lonely and who aren't visited. So we make sure that that we try to help take care of people who are, you know, need some extra love, who are seniors is what we call it.
I love it. Well, thank you, ladies, for being on and sharing all this, and good luck with the fundraising. I know you'll do it. So definitely get your cupcake now before, you know, they run out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Kathy Waugh and Mary Masarwe with us from the YWCA, and we're talking tribute to women.
Yes.
We've all heard about this, but in case you have not, because it has been around a long time, and it really is amazing. Kathy, why don't you start and tell us a little bit about how long it's been around and what the program's all about.
Absolutely. Good morning. We're very excited to be here today. Tribute to Women is probably one of my favorite events with the YWCA. And when it was designed 34 years ago, it was developed for two purposes. One was to raise funds for the programming at the YWCA to help us empower women within our community, but to recognize the accomplishments of women across our region. You know, originally it started out just as Bristol because we're the YWCA of Bristol. Now we're the YWCA of Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. So there were many years we had to turn away nominations like from Wise County or Unicoi. And now we can accept nominations for these phenomenal women in that 21 county territory that the YW serves.
Wow. And how many tributes are there? Is there just one ultimately person, but you can nominate as many as you want, or how does it work, like the nomination process?
Yeah, I'm going to let Mary give you the details of
All right,
that.
Mary,
Share
tell
that.
us how that works.
Thank you. So like Kathy mentioned, we're in our 34th year, and we've had almost 2,100 nominations sent in over that amount of time, which is just a testament to the amazing women in our region. And there's still so many who haven't been acknowledged. And so basically we have 5 categories, and there's one award recipient for each category. And so you would send the nomination in. Our categories this year, we have mission impact, community engagement, finance and business, STEAM education, and business finance, I think I already mentioned, healthcare.
Healthcare.
Can't believe I forgot
We got, all right, we got the 5.
Healthcare.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, now there's more than one, but I'd forgotten about the categories. So that's great. So it really does give kind of a wide range, because clearly there's a lot of great women out there doing a lot of really great things, and not all in the exact same category.
Right. So I think that's the beauty of Tribute to Women. You look around at those women in your circle who are accomplishing so many things, and they would fit into one of those categories. So it might be in the PTA or the school system. Of course, we know in our businesses and industry and corporations, but they're all around in our churches. You know, we see them and work with them every single day.
It is amazing. So tell me a little bit about the nomination process, because I know the deadline is coming up in February. So if you're thinking of someone you want to nominate, how do you go about doing that?
Definitely. So the nomination deadline is February 15th, and you can go online to our website and actually submit the nomination online, or you can print out the form and mail it in, or even fax it to us. And the thing to remember about nominations is that the the nominations are reviewed and scored by 3 out-of-state judges that are new every year, and they're highly vetted. They're experts in their fields, but really all they have to go off of is the nomination form. So we emphasize you need to, put all of the accomplishments that you can and just really showcase how amazing the woman is that you're nominating. We even on the nomination form have tips on how to submit the details that'll really help the judges in their scoring. And last year was my first year, but getting the feedback from the judges, they just went on and on about how impressed they were with the nominations and how it was such a difficult decision. So it is kind of competitive in that regard too, because you're letting the judges know and they're the ones that make that decision.
It's amazing. And I know that you brought the trophies, which I really love. And I don't know if you want to talk about those, because I think they're great.
Oh, sure. The trophy was designed 34 years ago. For the first event, we commissioned an artist, Sarah Reese, who actually molded the lady we call her our lady, in clay that first year. So for the first few years, it was a design that was in clay. And then we had these beautiful statuettes into a metal mold, so that they're a little bit more durable now than what they were in those beginning years. But yeah, it's special, and she's designed just for this project, for this program.
So now I know there's a celebration once these, women are selected. Do they know coming in that they're the recipient, or is it a surprise?
So that is part of the nomination, is you have to make sure that the person you're nominating is aware and are okay, which can be kind of, I feel like odd for the person being nominated, because most of the people nominated are the unsung heroes. They're the ones behind the scenes who are not doing anything for recognition. And so I even had a husband I was talking to at the event last year who had no idea what the event was for. He just showed up, and when I started telling him what a prestigious award it was, you could tell that he just needed to go tell his wife right then how proud he was of her. Aww. And so that was really cool too.
That is neat. So they do know, and then you typically have a luncheon to celebrate everyone.
So once we get the award recipients, we'll announce it in press release. It'll be in the media, and then we do have a special luncheon that is just for the award recipients to kind of get to know the other award recipients, so that the night of the gala, which is May 1st, it'll be at the Bristol train station. They're not feeling a little awkward because there'll be other people there that they know.
I love that. Well, it definitely is an incredible achievement if you get even just nominated.
And it is such an honor. Individuals cannot nominate. It needs to be an organization, a group, a business, and they can only nominate one person. But if there was a group or organization, you could jointly nominate one person as well.
And you can find out all the rules and know more on the website.
Yes.
Perfect.
And we do have several sponsorship opportunities also. I wanted to plug that in there. And it's really neat because we have a lot of options. So depending on what someone's wanting to look into, we have different levels that they could sponsor. And just knowing that in addition to honoring the incredible women, their sponsorship dollars make an even greater impact for our programs at the YW.
That's great. Now, where do we find out about the sponsorship levels and tiers?
That'll be on our website as well.
Okay. So perfect. If you want to sponsor and you don't have anyone you can think of off the top of your head to nominate, sponsorship is great. Well, we just, always enjoy everyone that comes on from the YWCA. But, today it really is a special treat because we've got Kathy here, and, is the person behind it. She's our tribute every day to the YWCA.
Thank you.
And
You're
her
very kind.
38th year, it's pretty amazing. I feel like I've known her a long time.
Yes.
She's never changed.
Since
so.
Sheridan was a little baby.
I know it. It's
As a
amazing.
volunteer.
I know it. It's so crazy. So it's good to have you on. It's always fun to have, of course, Mary, and just all the information. And we just appreciate everything the YWCA does for our community. It's a very special place.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate you too.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Camille Gray with us from Theater Bristol, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what we can look forward to this year. We're now in 2025 is underway, and we've got to know about some of these upcoming productions and auditions. So pull your calendar out or your pen out and get ready. Thank you for being on today.
Thank you for having me.
It's fun to have you here. We usually have your mom, so it's nice to see you.
Thanks.
Well, tell us, where do you want to start?
Well, I can run down the 2025 season. We've got a lot of great shows coming up. We're going to start the season with our partnership with Rivers Way, doing Lessons from Shakespeare, which we did a few years ago, so people might remember that, and it's written by Dottie Havlick, and people are really going to enjoy it. So that is in March. And then in April, we'll be doing the very first show Theater Bristol ever did, which is called Land of Jesters. So we're very excited to bring that back for our 60th anniversary season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it'll be paired with Rumpelstiltskin. So that'll be a fun double feature for kids. And then in May, we'll be doing Steel Magnolias. So all the women need to come out and audition for that one. Great, empowering story about women who are so strong and important in their community. And then in July, we will be doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at the Paramount, which we're very excited about. And that will be a really big production. And then we have The Mockingbird Sings, which will be our third year doing that production. And that'll be in September around Rhythm and Roots like normal.
Okay.
And then in October, lots of shows. And then in October, we'll be doing The Odd Couple. So we'll need lots more men for that one. But that's a really funny comedy. We'll also be doing White Christmas this year back at the Paramount as well.
Nice.
So that classic will be great for everybody to see live. And then our last show of the year will be a live radio play, and it's Yes, Virginia, There is a Santa Claus.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Wow, what a lineup. Okay,
Yes.
did you get all of that? If you didn't, you're just going to have to go online.
Yes.
So now we talk auditions. So
Mm-hmm.
if you've ever wanted to get involved, this is your chance.
Yeah,
Lots
so
of
what's
opportunities.
great about like our theater is that we're a community theater. So for each show, we have a special set of auditions, and people can audition throughout the entire year to be a part of the season. All of the audition forms are live on the website, so people can go ahead and fill them out for the full season now and check out all that. And we have great ways to help people prepare for auditions too. We do audition workshops, and those dates are also on the website, and people just need to register, but they're free. And then we also have classes that we are offering, some new classes this year too, and some new workshops as well, because sometimes it can be a little bit scary to jump in and audition for something. But if people come in with skills, we offer those skill building opportunities in classes for kids and adults.
Oh, that's perfect. And all of the shows do incorporate, again, like you said, I mean, there are spots for kids in some of the shows. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Some for more with women, some with men, some everybody. So it's definitely, you do such a nice job of a nice blend of different things that we can see. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the workshops. So if you've ever had that little urge that you want to be on the stage, now's your chance. That's exciting. Well, thank you so much for
Thanks for
sharing
having
all
me.
of this with us. We're excited. You always do a great job, and we love coming out and watching all the productions. They're fantastic. So thank you. And thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time.